At some point, safety just is pure waste. I mean, if you just want to be safe, don't get out of bed, don't get in your car, don't do anything.
Yeah.
At some point, you're going to take some risk, and it really is a risk-reward question. I said, I think I can do this just as safely by breaking the rules.
These are the words of the CEO of the OceanGate, who was also piloting the Titan. In other instances, he said,
"You're remembered for the rules you break." And, I've broken some rules to make this. I think I've broken them with logic and good engineering behind me. The carbon fiber and titanium, there's a rule you don't do that. Well, I did.
as far back as 2018, concerns have been raised about the sub by several people, especially about the material used in the Titan's construction. Allegedly, the craft in 2018, 2019, and 2020 had also failed pressure tests and therefore had to be reinforced. Now, with Titan's silent miles beneath the ocean's surface, the question isn't can humans reach the deepest trenches, but was safety the first casualty on a dive to the ocean's heart? Did his ambition outrun the unforgiving grip of the ocean depths? Let's find out. On June 18, 2023, the dreams of underwater exploration turned into a real-life nightmare. The Titan, a deep-sea submersible owned by OceanGate, a private company specializing in luxury exploration dives, descends towards the wreck of the RMS Titanic, Royal Mail ship. 5 people boarded on that submersible, all excited about their new exploration, but their fate planned something else for them. Who were they? What happened to them? And what exactly happened that sent shockwaves through the whole world, and more specifically to the diving communities? In the depths of the ocean, where mystery and danger collide, the Titan submersible embarks on a perilous journey. Little do its crew members know, they are about to face an unprecedented series of events that will test their courage. OceanGate offered so many diving expeditions along with the exploration of the famously known RMS Titanic, Royal Mail ship, a legendary liner that sank in 1912 for a hefty price tag. These multi-day expeditions promised a glimpse into the past, allowing the wealthy to witness the wreck in its current state. Now, Titan was not the only submersible owned by OceanGate. They had 2 other submersibles, Antipodes and Cyclops. But they opted for Titan for this expedition, since it was designed to withstand the immense pressure of the deep ocean, and this was the reason they chose Titan for this mission. The total capacity of Titan was to carry no more than 5 people, including the pilot. The Titan embarked on its ill-fated journey in June 2023, carrying a crew of 5, including businessman Stockton Rush, CEO of OceanGate, alongside renowned Titanic expert Paul-Henri Nargeolet, and 3 paying passengers: British businessman Hamish Harding, Pakistani-British businessman Shahzada Dawood, and his son Suleiman. It was the first attempt of the year to reach the wreck site due to unfavorable weather conditions on previous missions. Everything seemed normal during the descent. The Titan was scheduled to reach the final depth of the Titanic wreck, nearly 4 kilometers down, in about 2.5 hours. Every 15 minutes, a reassuring signal pulsed from the submersible, received by the surface support vessel, the Polar Prince, a state-of-the-art ship specifically designed for deep-sea operations. The ride was going smooth, but at the 1 hour, 45-minute mark, the signal vanished, leaving the Polar Prince and its crew in a cold sweat. Emergency protocols kicked in and a frantic search began. The news of the missing submersible spread like wildfire. The Polar Prince's distress call triggered a massive response. The U.S. Coast Guard, alerted by the support vessel, immediately coordinated a search and rescue operation. Vessels from several countries, drawn by the urgency of the situation, joined the effort. The vast Atlantic Ocean became a stage for a desperate hunt, a race against time to find any trace of the Titan. The Titan's oxygen supply was a ticking time bomb because only 96 hours of emergency oxygen supply was left. Every passing minute was crucial. It meant they had 4 days, at most, to find the missing submersible before the oxygen ran out. Adding another layer of despair to the situation, the Titan, as a safety measure, was routinely sealed from the outside by the support crew on the surface vessel, the Polar Prince, before each dive. While this prevented uncontrolled flooding in case of an external hull breach, it also meant there was no way for the crew to open the hatch themselves and escape in an emergency. There was no way to access the submersible from the outside. Their only hope rested on a swift rescue. Unfortunately, the situation was further complicated by the fact that the Titan wasn't equipped with an emergency release indicating radio beacon, or ERIB. This device is crucial for locating submarines in distress, and its absence made pinpointing the Titan's whereabouts underwater a much more challenging task for rescue crews. Without a signal from the Titan itself, search crews were forced to rely on blind sweeps of a vast underwater expanse. The unforgiving depths weren't the only challenge. The search area was absolutely staggering, a colossal 25,000 square kilometers. It was like looking for a needle in a haystack blindfolded. And to make matters even more nightmarish, consider this. The Titan submarine itself was minuscule, barely 1/10 the size of an inch on most search radars. A desperate search operation unfolded. On the third day of the search, a glimmer of hope emerged. Canadian aircraft flying over the search zone reported picking up faint noises, sounds described as akin to someone knocking on a door from the depths. However, this hope was tragically short-lived. On June 22nd, the remotely operated underwater vehicle, or ROV, finally located debris scattered across the ocean floor. The heartbreaking remnants of the Titan, found roughly 500 meters from the wreck of the Titanic itself. It was a grim confirmation of the worst fears. The ROV's closer inspection revealed a more devastating truth. The Titan hadn't simply sunk. It had broken apart, likely due to the immense pressure of the deep ocean. The vessel's implosion had claimed the lives of everyone on board. The exact cause of the Titan's implosion remains a haunting mystery. Some theories point to a potential weakness in the hull itself, the critical shield designed to protect the crew from the crushing weight of the ocean depths. Additionally, questions arose about the unconventional material used in the Titan's construction: carbon fiber. Unlike most submersibles built with well-established materials like steel or titanium, the Titan used carbon fiber for its pressure hull. This was a significant departure from the norm, as carbon fiber, while strong and lightweight, had not been extensively tested for use in deep-sea submersibles, where it would encounter immense pressure. The loss of the Titan isn't just a tragedy for those on board. It casts a long shadow over the entire world of deep-sea exploration. It serves as a stark reminder of the ocean's immense power and the inherent dangers that lurk in its unexplored depths.